here today at Epcot, and there was in the 90s a very famous tradition of TGIF shows, which meant Full House, Boy Meets World, Family Matters, Step by Step, all doing episodes at Disney parks because they were new and shiny. So we're here today doing Boy Meets World, and it is kind of a weird episode where I guess Cory and Topanga have broken up, and then Topanga goes to Florida for a week, and then Cory and Sean somehow sneak past his parents and come all the way to Florida to find her and win her back for Cory. So one of the first parts where they enter the park is right here. You can see the Epcot ball in the shot. And then if you just want to swivel around here for me, you can see this exit sign and this very entranceway in one of the other shots. So you can see them walking through here to get to Epcot. And then they'll go to Magic Kingdom. There'll be lots of things, so we're going to show you all that in this video. So even though Boy Meets World had access to all of Magic Kingdom, they mostly stayed in Tomorrowland for a lot of their shots. So there is a scene where you can see these windows in the background, and there's a big line right here. Cory and Sean are in it, and Cory's like, what ride are we waiting for? And then they get to the front, and there's a churro cart, which is sitting right here. So as you can see, there's no churros here. I'm sure they're around the park. It's a great reason to wait, but Cory thought they were waiting for a ride. So that's part of the Tomorrowland part of Boy Meets World. So there was also a scene in Boy Meets World where Sean and Cory, for some reason they didn't get a hotel room, but they slept on Splash Mountain, which is right behind me. It's closed now. It's going to be Tiana's very soon, but you can see they've still got the incline there, and where the cars used to be, the logs that would come down, that's where they were sleeping, Sean and Cory. So this is Tiana. It used to be Splash Mountain. So in other scenes in Boy Meets World in that episode, they use different parts in Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So I think they're trying to pretend that this is Magic Kingdom in one of the shots because they have Goofy here, and he's wearing like an American suit, and I've never seen him do that. But it is actually filmed at the American Pavilion over here. So this pole is in the shot, and then they had some benches here before they had these picnic tables. So again, over here, Sean and Cory asking Goofy. So continuing on with the plot of where Sean and Cory are going around asking characters where Topanga might be, they were here at Tomorrowland. And you can see this rocket and this dome thing in the shot there. And the Beast came over here. He doesn't usually roam the park, but he was there in the shot. So the Beast, Cory, and Sean were right here. So there's a part in Boy Meets World where Topanga and Andrew Keegan are driving on the Tomorrowland Speedway, and as you can see, I too am driving the Tomorrowland Speedway, and it's very bumpy. But this same ride was here all the way back then. It hasn't changed, so you can still ride it now. Woohoo! So we're over here at Morocco now in Epcot, and I just wanted to point out that over there by that fountain was where you see Andrew Keegan and Topanga walking through here. And then they came up over to this doorway and saw Cory dressed as some kind of theme park guy, trying to trick them into thinking that he was just there hanging out. And again, he was trying to impress her, but she didn't seem very impressed. So here in Morocco is another Boy Meets World scene. So right over here in France, Topanga and Andrew Keegan were sitting on the bench, and then Cory sneaks up, pretends he's an artist. He's got his easel right here, and he's sketching a picture of them. So that's part of how he's trying to win her back, but I don't know if that's going to work. So again, Ben Savage would have been right here, and Topanga and Andrew Keegan on that bench in France. So we're here for another Boy Meets World location. Behind me is the Coral Reef restaurant. It's really lovely if you haven't tried it. It's basically the same as it's been since the 90s. Really good seafood. Beautiful aquarium right behind you, but Topanga and Andrew Keegan were eating in there, and then Cory comes and he's swimming in the aquarium and trying to get her attention with a sign, and then she gets upset, runs out here and talks to him. But yeah, right behind me, Coral Reef, and then the Living Seas over there for Boy Meets World filming locations. So after Cory and Topanga leave the Coral Reef restaurant, they end up over here, which was the Living Seas back in the 90s, but it's now the Nemo ride. And they have a little discussion about the fact that Cory's been chasing her around the parks, and she said that that's not what she needs from him. It's more important to her than that. So right over here, Cory and Topanga in front of the Living Seas. So the conclusion of Boy Meets World takes place right behind me, behind this wall. Unfortunately, we can't see it anymore, but there used to be a really big fountain back here. Communicore was there, Innoventions was there. They're now working on some stuff, maybe some kind of a theater venue. Moana just opened actually last week, but this was the conclusion where Cory and Topanga met up together, and Topanga said that she finally realized how much she meant to him, and they kissed and they decided to get back together. So that's really how the episode ended. It was really crazy and really silly, and that's the end of the episode. So right back here was the big fountain from Boy Meets World. And that's going to do it for our Boy Meets World at Walt Disney World video. I hope you enjoyed coming down this trip down memory lane with us. It was sure fun to find all these 90s locations and relive that show. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below. Share any of your TGIF memories. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll see you in the future.